Cancer, and Happy New Year. This is Renee from Angelic Comfort with your January 2017 General and Love forecast. And this is for Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Rising signs. So if this doesn't all resonate to you, make sure you check out your Moon and your Rising signs also. Okay, so what do we have here? The first week of January, we have Hope and we have I Am Presence. So what it is they're saying that it's been kind of an emotional roller coaster for you. Not only with your emotions in general, just because of the holidays, but some of you I'm picking up are actually having some sort of a medical issue. Some of you might be having digestive problems, but I am picking up a little bit of something, some sort of medical issue that also has you very worried and concerned. So your emotions have been running really pretty high and kind of all over the place, which can happen with somebody who is Cancer, okay, under the sign of Cancer. But, you know, you have hope. So what they're saying is to hold out hope, okay? Hold out hope for, you know, a good turnout and stuff. And be present in the moment. Try to stay grounded. Try to stay balanced. It's so important to be able to do that, no matter what it is that you're going through. But gather that all together, because when you can gather your emotions and stay focused and stay in control, then things tend to work out a little bit better. You get better solutions or better results. Okay, and here we have the Page of Air to go with that, and also the Chariot. And this ties in, again, with me picking up that there's something going on with you that's causing this emotional upset. And it could even be a relative, somebody very close to you, your partner, your spouse. It could be a family member that's going through something, okay? You have received or are going to be receiving some sort of challenging news, and there's like delays in your plans, and you know, it's just upsetting to you. So if it's not like a medical issue, something that suddenly happens, like I said, I am picking up for some of you, I am picking up intestinal, okay, digestive issues going on. But if it's not that, it could be with work. You know, maybe you had plans this week, or maybe something fell through with work or with a business that you're going into or that you're trying to start up. Something is going to be delayed, whether it be a trip. You know, there's some sort of delay, even possibly delay in communication, okay? Because when there's a delay in communication, we are in Mercury retrograde right now. Okay, but what they're saying is grab a hold. You know, it's really important to be self-disciplined and have the willpower, okay? So if this has to do with business, okay, they're saying grab a hold of those reins, get back in touch with you, be in the present moment as I Am Presence, focusing on the here and now, and being in the present moment, and getting ready to charge ahead, okay? So by the end of the week, things should be, there should be some sort of communication. Things might be looking up, but you're going to be grounded and more balanced to be able to charge ahead. And whatever it is that you want to tackle or you have to tackle, or whatever it is that's come up. In the second week, cleansing and willpower. Again, you know, I am picking up medical issues for some of you. It's not all of you, but for some of you. And some of you, I'm hearing that if you do some sort of a, like, not just, you know, some sort of cleansing, changing the foods that you eat, changing your diet, watching what you eat, you know, that the situation might come under control, that you might find out that everything's going to be okay, that it's possibly just the way that you're eating and stuff, okay? But also cleansing your body, your mind, body, and your spirit, your own spirit, your soul, to be able to, you know, get a fresh look on everything, putting that emotional part aside, No matter, even though it is difficult, it could be difficult depending on your situation or what the situation is. But going through a nice cleansing, even going as far as maybe taking like a bath with sea salt in it and lavender oil, essential lavender, pure lavender oil, and soaking in that a little bit and just cleansing out even anything negative within you. Okay, and having the willpower, you're going to gain a lot of willpower when you become focused and balanced, and the answers are going to come to you. Things that haven't been revealed to you will be revealed, and you're going to have the willpower and the strength to really move on. Okay, so whatever it is, like I said, that you're going through, whether it be medical issues, marital or relationship issues, something going on with your job, maybe you're looking for a job and you haven't been able to find a job right away, there's a good possibility that, by the end of the month that you can find a new job, one that will suit you and be what it is that you're looking for, something that you can handle and might enjoy. Okay, so then we have the magician. It's all in you. The power is within you. You are magic. We are all magic. And depending on our train of thought, depending on what we want to manifest in our lives, that can happen. And that's what they're saying is that, you are ready, and you have the resources and the ability to manifest what it is that you want. And life is very magical. So Archangel Raziel is there and saying, you've got this, you've got this. He's holding his staff and it's lit up at the top. It's like there's the energy, it's going, and he's in this beautiful field. So he can manifest just like you can manifest whatever it is that you want. And things are looking up. They're getting better by the end of the second week. Okay? There's an ending to difficult situations. You might be able to take that trip. Maybe you just got the bug and, you haven't been feeling good at the beginning part of the month, or maybe you drank too much over New Year's, or maybe you just ate too much and you've got this bug that's going around. It's very possible. So you're going to be, by the end of the week, you're going to be able to go back and take that trip or travel or do whatever it is that you had planned that you couldn't, or whatever had you upset. By the end of the second week, you're feeling a little bit better. Things are resuming and getting back to normal. In the third week, we have romance, and we also have liberation. Okay? So romance is very important for a lot of people, right? Love and romance, and you, when you feel romantic, it just gets those awesome hormones going for us, and it's a very special feeling, a natural high. And romance is very important, okay? So it's taking time, or romance could be coming into your life. For those of you who are married or already coupled, I'm feeling that by the third week, things are going to be, perked up a little bit more. You're going to be feeling better. It's coming in, and when, even maybe communication, if you're having difficulty in your relationship, through communication, things are going to perk up again, and you're going to feel free. You're going to feel liberated. I don't feel that it's necessarily going to be any like separations or breakups. It's very possible because the liberation card is here. It could be that you've been in a very negative relationship and things haven't been going well for quite some time. So, maybe you're going to decide that it's time to separate for a while, and you feel liberated by that. And we have here falling in love. So those of you who are single, okay, there's definitely a relationship forming here. Okay, it's a very spiritual relationship, and it could even mean that you might be moving location if you're already in a relationship, or thinking of moving to an area where you're in love with somebody, you've been dating for a while, and maybe moving closer to them if you don't live near them. But there's like a new birth of something, like a new home, a new relationship forming, very spiritual and growing spiritually. In the Ace of Water, it's a new beginning. It's emotional. Again, this is a water sign, and Cancer is one of the water signs. It's Pisces, Cancer, and Scorpio is a water sign. So Very emotional. Again, keep your emotions in check, okay? Stay in the presence. And strength, okay? You have great inner strength, and any harsh judgments or anything you have about yourself or anybody else need to be released. And this is more for people who are coupled, okay? If you are going through a rough time, don't be so harsh on your partner. If there's a breakup or anything like that, you need to forgive and move on. Show a little bit of compassion. Or if, there's somebody that you're interested in, or maybe you're not interested, but they're interested in you, don't be so harsh. Don't be judgmental. Don't be compassionate. Don't be, so brass and, egotistical and turning them down if they come and ask you. And these readings are both male and female. They're non-gender specific, okay? Even though the cards might present as being such, they really aren't. And this is actually, your strength card has to do with Leo. So maybe you represent a Leo, or you're having difficulties with a Leo during this week. And it might not have to do with love and romance. It could do with work, something going on with work, something going on with a family member, a close friend. Might not necessarily be just a relationship, but that strength card is there and telling you to, just kind of chill, And we have Uriel here with freedom and evolution. And freedom, the fourth week you're feeling really good in January. Things are looking up for you. You have a little bit more freedom. You're not sick, or things have worked out for you. Maybe you have decided to leave a relationship or a marriage, and you feel a sense of freedom that you haven't felt in a long time. Okay, for whatever reason, it was not it was more of a karmic relationship, and the karmic ones aren't always very favorable, okay, because there are lessons that need to be learned from each person. So in doing so, you go into a higher evolution with this freedom. It's more of a spiritual learning. You might become a little bit more spiritual. Your intuition peaks up. You're feeling a whole new sense of living and growth within you on a spiritual level, a soul level. And maybe you're starting to see how different relationships have affected you, or what it is that you want in a relationship someday, where it's not all, beauty and glamour, that it's more within the inner person, that you're seeking somebody, who has that total connection. So it's very important. And there's a renewal. You go through a renewal. And this renewal, if you are starting into a new relationship in the third week, maybe even the fourth week, it's a very good relationship. It's favorable. Okay. You need to relax and just go with the flow of things. And, or it could be it's time, if you did separate, that it's time to go in a new direction. Maybe you've had your eyes on one person and it's not equaling out to what you thought. And so you're switching gears because somebody else has come along and kind of like sparked the inner flame within you. I mean, it could be many things, but it's, again, very emotional here because of all the water. And when I see water, I think of your water signs being, like I said before, Pisces, Cancer, and Scorpio, very emotional. Just some of the signs are better at hiding their emotions than others. And we have the Page of Earth. You might be starting a new, a new lesson, learning, researching, going back to school, starting a new job. This relationship could be with an earth sign, involving an earth sign, which is Virgo, Capricorn, or Taurus. Okay, male or female, sun, moon, or rising. They can have the qualities of the Taurus. So they're usually very grounded, very down to earth, compassionate, understanding. They might not always be quite so harsh with their words. They could, kind of pamper it. And then there's other of the signs that might be a little bit harsher. But this one, it's kind of a young relationship, a younger person. I'm feeling he or she hasn't been really in a lot of relationships. And this could even be you. It could be your sun, moon, or rising sign. And, they're going to receive good news, and everything is good. And it could even mean financial stability, financial gains during this time. So it looks pretty good. I mean, whatever this medical scare is, or if you're not feeling good, I don't think it's going to last too long. Just seek medical advice and, try not to panic, try to stay grounded and balanced, and, so that communication is clear. And it might be, like I said, a little bit delayed because we're in Mercury retrograde until the 8th, and usually for like 3 days after, until things really get together, that usually, the communication needs to still be a little bit off. Now, we're going to go into the love and romance part. And for those of you who are already married, okay, or already connected, that you might be having a little bit of a difficulty within your relationship because of the kids. Okay, the kids could be acting up. Maybe the kids are sick. We know that when kids are sick, it's always not always fun. But whatever way children are affecting your committed relationship or your marriage, and could be for those who are single too, that, maybe you have a couple of kids and the person who you're interested in doesn't have any, maybe they don't want any, maybe they feel that, children just would be too much, take out too much time on, your time together. But there's some way there's children, or somebody has children, or you both have children, and it's affecting the relationship. And what they're saying is find a sitter and go out. Just go and relax, disconnect from the world. The two of you go and have a good time and enjoy the moment together. Stop worrying about the kids. Get somebody. You obviously need a break here in the month of January. We just got through with the holidays. So, we know how draining it can be sometimes with kids, okay? And you have to trust and have faith, okay, with this new relationship that's coming in, or one that you're already in, okay? And you have to trust each other, okay? Trust can be really difficult at times amongst people, and, and that could be caused because of past relationships, trust issues, and it doesn't even have to be just because of a relationship, like intimate relationship. It could be because of a friendship, somebody that you trusted, and they abused your trust, okay? So have faith and start putting your heart out there a little bit. Start talking a little bit more. And it's okay for those of you who are single to express your love. And it's actually really good for those of you who are married or in a committed relationship already to express your love. It's really important. We get all caught up in the day of, working all the time, and just, kids, and just different activities, that just everyday life, that sometimes we just don't stop and express our love enough to our partners. And, that's where it needs to come back. Go ahead and make that romantic gesture. Go ahead and, stop them from doing whatever they're doing. You stop what you're doing and just give them a big hug and a kiss, and, just say, I love you, and let each other know how important that you are to each other. Because when you have that type of relationship and you have that type of communication, it's a peaceful, relaxing, comforting, harmonious relationship and feeling, okay? And it makes people feel secure, including yourself, to be able to give that love and to receive it. It's a really, really good feeling. So make sure that you're taking that time out, if you are already into a relationship, to take that time to let the person know how much you do really care. Okay, it doesn't mean you don't have to go out and buy things. It's not about the money. It's not about the gifts. It's about actually spending that time with each other and telling each other, those intimate thoughts, and how you really feel about each other, and looking in each other's eyes, and if it sounds like it's kind of too foo-foo for you or whatever, you know what? It really does work, okay? And when you can express that love to somebody who you really, really do care about deep down inside, then, it is that freeing, liberated feeling of really being in love. You're really in love. You don't say it just to say it. You say it because it's coming from deep within inside of you, from your heart and your soul. And some of you, of course, maybe you just got married on New Year's Eve or New Year's Day. So, congratulations. You might be going on your honeymoon or be on it right now. Others of you, I see a trip. And it's going to be a beautiful trip. It doesn't necessarily mean that it's going to be overseas. It doesn't mean it's going to be in Rome. Could be by the water. Could be, you're just taking a weekend to just get away from everything and going the distance to get to know each other better, connecting on that more intimate level and just, having fun. Okay? And calling in your soulmate. For those of you who are not in a relationship, some of you you're with your soulmate, which is a very sacred union, okay? But others of you are calling in your soulmate, and they're there. They could be traveling to you, okay? They could be traveling to you. So for those of you who aren't interested in somebody is coming. Okay, the person, your soulmate is coming, and I'm not saying specifically the person that you have asked for in specific, because we try not to do that, right? Because that's messing with destiny. But this is a destined, fated, in the books type relationship that is coming to you. There's going to be a lot of chemistry. Okay, now, when we take a look at the Tarot of Sexual Magic, what do we have here? We have 6 of Chalices, and we take a look at this, and it's like she's sitting there, and it could be he or she, and they're like looking at love. They're looking at this portrait of what they perceive this love to be. They're planning it out. So they might not be in a relationship yet, or they might be getting ready to start a relationship, or they could be in one, but they're like, okay, there's got to be some changes, or this is how I want to see love. This is how I want to see my next relationship, or this is how I want to see my current relationship go. This is what I want. And Chalices, again, this represents you, the cups, okay? Very emotional. There's water behind her. And you are a water sign. So, and here we go here. It's starting. It's like almost like getting to know each other, taking it slowly, appreciating each other and the love that you have for each other, okay? And just getting to know each other, not rushing into it. Again, I look here and both people have battle wounds from the past, okay? And so they're taking the time to really go slow and to learn about each other, okay? And you see the turtle, which means taking their time, not rushing into things, but taking the time. And you see the 2 candles, but they definitely are, they've been bruised. Both people have been bruised. So whether it be your current relationship or one that you're starting and one that's coming to you, know that you're going to have to trust this person, okay? Because it's starting over. It's starting a new chapter in your life with love and romance, okay? You have the Fool card. Doesn't mean that you're a fool, okay? It just means that there's a new beginning with an unknown outcome, okay? That you're just starting out and taking one day at a time, and you're ready for the adventure. And it could be with those who are already coupled and married too, that you're ready to like restart the relationship on a whole new level, raising it up a level, or to restructure the relationship that you have with each other already. And we have the High Priestess, and the High Priestess is you. The High Priestess is sign of Cancer. She's very intuitive, follows her intuition. She's very emotional, but remains poised. She might not always show her emotions all the time. She's holding 2 keys in her hand. the key to her heart and the key to somebody else. Okay? And she might even be holding on to some secrets. Okay? She might even be holding on to some secrets. So, if you're holding any secrets or doing anything secretively, it says that, you're waiting patiently, but if you're holding on to secrets or doing something you shouldn't be doing, you really need to be careful. You want to be upfront. You want to be honest, whether you be entering into a relationship or already currently in one. There shouldn't be any secrets. But she is very mystical, very intuitive, follows her intuition, but she also holds secrets. And it could be even secrets to a higher knowing. Okay, and she's holding the key. Could be a he. Like I said, this is a general reading. It could be, if you're a male, it could represent you too, that you're holding the key not only to a higher level of consciousness for you, but also for your current or future partner. And then we have judgment. And when I look at this card, I don't see judgment as in, you're judging your partner or judging the person, although it could be that. Okay? It could very easily be that. But you guys are bound together. You're bound together, and it's a blessing. It's actually being bound together. This child is there holding you guys together. The angel is looking down. It's blessed. You are actually heading towards a more harmonious relationship with your partner or with the partner who's coming in to your life. Okay, so, and if you do have, if you have been having marital issues or difficulties, problems with your partner, I try not to pass too much judgment either on yourself or them. Okay, because that just makes matters even worse. Okay, so just kind of be an adult about it and, try to come up with a solution if there's a solution that can be done. But I see this more as being, the judgment is that, this is a harmonious relationship. It's a spiritual, soul-binding relationship between the two souls. And, this is a favorable outcome. Okay? And that's how I see this. And we have the King of Chalices. Again, we talk about a water sign. And the king is very content. He has been through it all. That's why he's the king. Okay? And this could be you, or it could be somebody in your life or coming into your life who's also a water sign. But when you take a look at this, he's been there. He's done that. And now he's very content. There's harmony. There's peace and harmony. And he's very content, very happy within this relationship. And, she's very content. And it's very harmonious. Things are very smooth sailing and very calm and peaceful, which is what they both like. But they're also saying here, to throw a little bit of fire into that relationship, be a little playful. That, it's nice for things to be harmonious and smooth sailing, but you also have to have spontaneity and passion and like that fire built within. Or it could be that your partner could be a fire sign, or, the new person coming in could be a fire sign, which is an Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius, or somebody who possesses that. Those type of qualities. But they're saying, add some play into it. Be playful. Spice up the sexuality a little bit. Because it's nice to be harmonious, but you also have to have that spark of play. And so be playful with each other. Let your inner child out. Some of you might want to experiment sexually with each other, try it out, spice the relationship up a little bit, and all it's going to do is like bring you guys closer. It's gonna enhance that harmony that's already within the relationship, but so that there's no like boredom with anybody. It's just a little bit of spice that kind of like kind of revs you up just a little bit more and makes you a little bit more excited about the relationship and drawing you closer together. So make sure that you're being playful with each other and you're laughing and doing things, spontaneously is pretty much what it is. Spicing up that sex life a little bit more too, and not being so routine about it. Just little different things that you can do to just spice up the relationship is what they're saying, okay? So if you want a reading that is more geared directly towards you, go to my website. It's www.angelic-comfort.com and schedule an appointment. Also check out your moon and rising, because each sign deals with sun, moon, and rising signs. So you might be Cancer, but you also say, like I said before, your moon sign might be in Gemini, or it might be in Capricorn, or it might be in Aries. And the same with your rising sign. You want to check all those out, and there are places on the internet that you can get that done for free and figure it out, okay? So until we meet again, know that I love each and every one of you, and I'll catch you later. Namaste.